California's lieutenant governor is urging the state's top elections officials to explore legal options to get former President Donald Trump off the ballot next year.
KCRA 3 Capitol correspondent Ashley Zavala joins us with the request and how Republicans are responding to this.
Right. Lieutenant Governor Eleni Kounalakis sent Secretary of State Shirley Weber the letter this morning saying, quote, California must stand on the right side of history. California is obligated to determine if Trump is ineligible for the California ballot for the same reasons described in Anderson. The Colorado decision, which came down yesterday, can be the basis for a similar decision here in our state. The Constitution is clear. You must be 35 years old and not be an insurrectionist. California Republican Party Chairwoman Jessica Milan Patterson said in a statement in part, once again, Democrats are salivating at any opportunity to deprive Republican voters of a full slate of candidates for our nation's highest office. California Democrats need to quit meddling in Republicans' primary and leave this decision to California voters. I caught up with the lieutenant governor this afternoon, and I asked her to respond to the concern from some Republican voters.
In my opinion, everything about Donald Trump has been enormously unfortunate when you have a president who is constantly flouting rule of law, constantly saying that the rule of law does not apply to him. Well, here's a moment where the Colorado Supreme Court is saying, yes, it applies to you. And it is in the U.S. Constitution that insurrectionists cannot be on the ballot. And this is essentially the rule of law functioning as it is intended to. So whether it's in Colorado, California, or any other state, this is really something I think that every state needs to be asking seriously.
Now, we reached out to Trump's campaign, but a spokesperson there has not yet responded to our request for comment on this.
Interesting. We should note the governor is out of the state right now.
Right. But I will say that experts have said that any really top state official can make this request to the Secretary of State.
It's not just because he's out of town.
Not just because he's out of town, but this is something that maybe she felt like she needed to do.
And so the timing of this, how soon does the Secretary of State need to respond or make a decision? Right.
And that plays into this letter coming out today. While we've not heard yet from the Secretary of State Shirley Weber herself, the lieutenant governor did say Weber's office has said she's considering it. She'll need to move fast because she does need to certify the list of candidates that will be on the March primary ballot a week from tomorrow. But experts note, again, all of this is probably ultimately going to be end up decided by the Supreme Court of the United States.
All right, Ashley, thank you.